Hello, myth enthusiasts. Welcome back to Mythstory and Legends, where we dive deep into the tales of old and uncover the stories behind the myths. If you're just joining us, we're exploring the epic 12 labors of Heracles, and today we're delving into his fourth challenge, capturing the formidable Erymanthian Boar. If you haven't seen our previous videos, I highly recommend checking them out to get the full story. Now, let's get into a tale of danger, cunning, and a mighty beast that terrorized the highlands of Erymanthus. Grab your gear, and let's journey back to ancient Greece. In a land where gods and mortals play their parts on the same stage, one hero's quest for redemption brings him face to face with a creature as wild as nature itself. But before we meet this beast, let's understand why Heracles embarked on these superhuman tasks. To appreciate the gravity of the fourth labor, we need a quick refresher on why Heracles was handed these almost impossible tasks. Born to Zeus and the mortal woman Alcmene, Heracles was subjected to Hera's wrath from the moment of his birth. Driven mad by Hera, Heracles tragically killed his own family, a crime that burdened him with immense guilt and set the stage for his quest for atonement. To purify his soul, Heracles was tasked by King Eurystheus to complete 10 labors, later extended to 12. Each labor was not only a test of his strength, but also his wit and resolve. From slaying the Nemean lion, whose hide was impervious to weapons, to battling the multi-headed Hydra, each task has brought him closer to redemption. And now, we arrive at the fourth labor. Our hero must capture the Erymanthian Boar, a monstrous creature that has been terrorizing the region of Erymanthus. Steep, vine-covered hills and the dense fog rolling over the landscape made Erymanthus a place of ominous tales and unseen dangers. The Erymanthian Boar was no ordinary beast. It was said to be a creature of immense size, with bristling hair and tusks sharp enough to cut through the trunks of trees. Each winter, it would come down from its mountain lair, causing destruction to crops and terror to the people. Capturing such a beast was a formidable task even for a demigod. But why the boar? In many myths, the boar symbolizes war and ferocity, and capturing it could be seen as subduing chaos itself, a fitting challenge for our troubled hero. The path to the Erymanthian Boar was fraught with peril. Heracles' journey took him through the wild Erymanthus range, a place where the earth and sky seemed locked in an eternal embrace. Thick fog often blanketed the ground, and the dense underbrush made each step uncertain. Navigating this treacherous terrain required more than brute strength. It demanded sharp senses and a strategic mind. Heracles had to be constantly aware, not just of natural obstacles, but also of the creatures that dwelled within. It wasn't long before Heracles encountered beings that were as much a part of this land as the trees and stones. The centaurs, half man, half horse, were known for their dual nature, wise yet wild, civil yet savage. Among these mythical creatures, Heracles met Pholus, a friendlier centaur known for his wisdom. Their meeting at Pholus' cave was crucial, as it provided Heracles with insights into the nature of the boar and advice on navigating the mountainous terrain. However, their interaction took a perilous turn when Heracles, with his usual boldness, opened a sacred jar of wine. The aroma attracted other centaurs who, unlike Pholus, were quick to anger and aggression. A fierce battle ensued, demonstrating Heracles' prowess, but also the constant dangers of his path. During this confrontation, an accident caused Chiron, the wisest of all centaurs, to be fatally wounded. Chiron's wound was deepened by the fact that it was inflicted by a poisoned arrow from Heracles' own quiver, a bitter twist of fate given Chiron's immortal nature. This incident added a layer of tragedy to Heracles' quest. It was a stark reminder of the unintended consequences that often followed his actions, despite his intentions. With the initial challenges behind him, Heracles pushed deeper into the heart of Erymanthus. The hunt for the boar was not just a physical battle, but a mental one. The beast was elusive, its knowledge of the mountainous terrain giving it a significant advantage. Heracles knew that outsmarting the boar required understanding its habits. He spent days studying its movements, the broken branches, and trampled earth that told the story of a monstrous creature passing through. Heracles' tracking skills were put to the test as he deciphered these natural signs. The terrain was unforgiving. Steep cliffs, sudden drops, and the ever-present danger of avalanches made the hunt as perilous as the beast itself. But Heracles, undeterred, used every bit of his demi-godly endurance to keep pace with the boar. After several days of relentless pursuit, Heracles finally cornered the boar in a thickly forested valley, its floor blanketed by winter's snow. The cold added to the challenge, turning every breath into a visible puff of steam, each step a crunching sound that could alert the boar. The moment of confrontation was inevitable. As Heracles stepped into the clearing, the boar, startled and now desperate, charged with ferocious speed. Its eyes gleamed with a mix of fear and rage, its tusks ready to tear through anything in its path. The battle was intense. Heracles dodged and weaved, using his agility rather than brute strength. He understood that to capture the boar alive, he needed to exhaust it, to wear it down until it could no longer fight. And so, in a masterful display of wit and physical prowess, Heracles drove the boar into a deep snowdrift. Trapped by the heavy snow, the beast's strength waned, and it was there, amidst the cold silence of the snow-filled valley, that Heracles captured the Erymanthian Boar. There, in the quiet of the snowy valley, stood Heracles and the subdued Erymanthian Boar. The beast, exhausted and overwhelmed by the snow, could no longer resist. Heracles, demonstrating both his might and mercy, secured the boar using thick ropes, ensuring it was captured alive, adhering to the terms of his task. With the boar secured, Heracles began the long journey back to Mycenae. The return was as perilous as the hunt, but now the hunter carried the weight of his conquest, a testament to his enduring strength and determination. The arrival of Heracles at the court of King Eurystheus was nothing short of theatrical. The king, who had devised these labors hoping they would be Heracles' undoing, was taken aback by the success of this seemingly insurmountable task. So fearful was Eurystheus at the sight of the formidable boar that, according to legend, he hid himself in a large storage jar, much to the amusement of his court. This reaction not only highlighted Eurystheus' cowardice, but also elevated Heracles' heroic status among the people. This fourth labor, capturing the Erymanthian boar, was not merely about subduing a wild animal. It was a demonstration of Heracles' ability to harness chaos, turning a force of destruction into a symbol of his capability to restore order. Each labor, with its unique challenges, progressively shaped Heracles not just as a hero of strength, but as a figure of resilience and wisdom. As we reflect on this tale, it's clear that Heracles' journey was as much about confronting external adversaries as it was about mastering his own inner turmoil. His quests teach us about the virtues of persistence and the complex nature of heroism, where triumph often comes intertwined with personal growth and unexpected consequences. Thank you for joining me on this remarkable journey through the fourth labor of Heracles. What lessons do you think we can draw from Heracles' encounter with the Erymanthian boar? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay updated with more myths and stories from Mythstory and Legends. Next time, we'll explore the fifth labor of Heracles, a quest that will take us to the stables of King Eurystheus. Until then, keep the legends alive by sharing these stories of courage and perseverance. See you in the next adventure.